Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. I want you so fast, I can't take your love right now. Day and night, night and day. All I got to say is...
Hey dumplings, it is Alexsa Marie with another pretty girl talk, and excuse my voice. I know I sound like very raspy. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but I'm recovering from the flu. I don't know, one of my patients gave me the flu and I literally felt the virus go down my body and was like, I felt it activate when I was at work. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm just recovering right now. I feel so much better. I just came back from Pilates. So if you're wondering, you know, about the outfit, that's why I am in the all white. But we have to continue with this pretty girl talk. My last video talking about my weight loss journey did very, very well. And I'm so glad that you guys could relate to it. So I just wanted to continue on talking about my weight loss and just overall health and wellness and just different things that come with it that I did not expect to come with it. So if you are interested in hearing about those things, make sure you keep watching the video. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Alexsa Marie. I share all things hair, beauty, girl talk, nursing, you know, vlogs, travel. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to be that girl, all right? I'm just trying to be that girl. I'm just trying to be that girl. I'm just trying to be that girl, okay? I'm trying to live my best life. So if you want to see, you know, a glimpse of what I do on a day-to-day, definitely follow me on Instagram. If you want to see more nursing content, more travel content, I'm starting to put my pretty girl talks on there too. Make sure you check out TikTok as well. But I just want to hop into this because I feel like now that I can, you know, I can say confidently I am slimmer. You know, I'm not skinny, I'm slimmer. Things have changed, all right? Whether it's been social, physical, mental, you know, everything has changed since I lost weight. And I just want this to be kind of like a girl talk little conversation about those changes when you do decide to change your body drastically, okay? Whether you get fit, whether you slim down, whether you gained weight in the right places. Specifically, I'm talking about weight loss. So many changes have happened and I just want to talk about it with you guys. So let's get into this topic. I just want to say before I say this first thing, I was originally 210 pounds. That was my max weight. That was what I was in high school. I was 210 pounds. I left high school, I was 190. Went to college, I was 190. Left college, I was like 185, 180. And then since college, I've gone down from 185 to now 145. So I've been out of college for about, since 2022, so about almost 3 years. So it's been about 3 years and I've finally been able to lose the weight. Just so you guys can have like a reference, I'm 5'11", 145 pounds. I'm not super thick, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I have no butt, you know what I'm saying? I have some boobs, you know, so I got a little slim figure, but I'm very confident in how I look now. I'm very comfortable, a lot more comfortable in my skin. That was the whole point of me losing weight. So that just gives you like a quick summary. If you want to see the full video, I have a whole nother video talking about my weight loss, just like the struggles I had with that. But I just wanted to say that because the first thing that people don't tell you about when you lose weight is that either your old clothes will fit so much better or you will look like a hobo. Okay, you'll look like a hobo. I knew I was losing weight not by waking up and looking in the mirror, not by people telling me. It was by the way my clothes were fitting, and some of my clothes, like, you know how you have to kind of wear shapewear with certain things and you're like, ooh, like that dress, I need to make sure I have my Spanx. Like I need to make sure I have this and make sure I have that. Some of my clothes now, they're so big on me, I don't even need to get a Spanx. I need to get a smaller size. Like it's actually insane. And I think if you're struggling with, like, for example, me, I was struggling with body dysmorphia, like for a little bit, like not diagnosed or anything, but just the concept of not really seeing the results, but seeing them on the scale, but not seeing it in the mirror. I was dealing with that. I want to say like the first 2 months of me losing weight, I had lost like 10, 15 pounds and I wasn't seeing it. But oh my gosh, now, like when I put on my clothes, you guys, some of my favorite outfits, and I'm so freaking mad. I'm so mad. Not saying I want to gain the weight back, but I'm just like, girl, where did the waist go? Like I need to get, like I want to be able to wear like my nice dresses, my pants. Oh my gosh, my pants. And that's another thing too. All of my pants and the girls with a little thickness in the waist, you get it? All my pants were high-waisted. All of my pants were high-waisted. So now when I put on clothes, your girl's wearing low-waist jeans all the time. All the time. They're all low-waist jeans. And, you know, some of them are still cute. Some of them I'm still able to style and still able to wear and look good. But some of them not so much. Like, I'm pretty sure, I think I was going to Thanksgiving. And my family, if you know my family, roasting is our love language, okay? That's why, you know, I'm a little bit of a tough cookie, but roasting is our love language. So when I was coming in, I thought I looked good. I had an off-the-shoulder like sweater, you know, it wasn't showing anything, but just like a little off-the-shoulder on one side. And then it was kind of giving like that boho, like Lisa Kravitz, like Zoe Kravitz vibe. And I had like a skirt. I had a skirt on, but it was a skirt that I had when I was a little bit thicker. So that skirt used to go to my waist, but then it was going to my hips. But I was like, I think I could still get away with the skirt and give like the boho look. Tell me why I walked in. They were like, oh my God, Lexi looks so good, blah, blah, blah. And I started talking about like, you know, it was a struggle for me to find some clothes, like coming here. And everyone got a little quiet. And my mom was like, yeah, it probably was. Like, have you gone shopping recently? You know, like to get some new clothes? And I'm like, no, not yet, because I want to make sure, you know, I'm at this weight for a little while, and you know, this is going to be the size that I'm at, and I'm just gonna, you know, change a little bit here and there. She's like, okay, because you know, that skirt, did you have that skirt beforehand, or did you just buy that skirt? And I was like, no, I had this before. She's like, yeah, we know you need a smaller skirt, mama. I was like, damn, it's like that. Like, even though you want to save money, I'm sure, and not get a whole new wardrobe, or maybe you do. Like for me, I wanted to save money and not like get a whole new wardrobe, but a lot of the clothes that you wear aren't going to be as flattering. Like, yes, your body looks better, yes. But if you're wearing clothes that aren't fitting you appropriately, it's not going to look good. It's gonna look like you're swimming in your clothes. And for some of my clothes, it looks like I'm swimming. It literally looks like I'm swimming. So I'm either wearing scrubs or activewear, because the rest of my clothes do not look tea like how they used to look. Like my old body, you know, I was filling out everything. Like, I was still looking good. Don't get it twisted. But it's like now I need to dress for the new shape that I have, because if I start putting on the old clothes, no ma'am, it's not looking tea. So I would say once you lose the weight, you know, people don't mention this, wait until you've gotten to your goal. Don't keep buying clothes in between. Wait until you've gotten to your goal. Maybe wear more stretchy outfits like in those in-between stages. But once you've reached your goal and you've been there for a certain amount of time, that's when you want to start wearing and getting new pieces and incorporating new pieces into your wardrobe. Like now that I've been at this size for about like three months or so, I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I get a new little black dress. Like, I need to have a little black dress. If you're dating, you need a new first date outfit. Like, my first date outfit was so tea. Like, oh gosh. And if you don't know what a first date outfit is, you know, it's that outfit that every time you wear it on a first date, you always get a second date, you know? So my first date outfit, like, yes, it fits, but it doesn't hit the way that it used to. Like, a lot of my clothes don't hit the way that it used to. So I gotta start buying clothes all over again. So I would say once you've gotten at your weight goal, get your staple pieces first. Don't get the little cutesy stuff. Get the staple pieces first. Like, you know, a good pair of jeans, a good black dress, a good red dress, a good white dress. Get a good going out top. Like, get your staple pieces first, and then kind of build around that, because guys, my stuff, it's just not hitting the same, and I'm so salty. I mean, there is some clothes that fit a little bit better and kind of look better on my body now, but it's like, it's not as fitted as I would want it to be. So just be mindful, when you do lose weight, your body's gonna change. Therefore, you cannot wear the same clothes that you have in your wardrobe. So just be prepared. I just would not buy things during those in-between times, because you're going to be spending all your money that way. All right, so let's get into the tea. I know I kept it cute with the first one. Let's get into the tea. The second thing that people don't tell you when you lose weight is that your peers, your friends are gonna support until the body starts bodying. Okay, until the body starts bodying. Like, yes, they're gonna support you. Oh, go to the gym, girl, get your workout on. Oh yeah. Then they get real quiet. Not all of them. And I don't want you to think, you know what I'm saying, all your friends are hating on you, because that's not true at all. You might have some friends that are just, you know, right there in the thick of it with you, but some people will go silent. Girls, listen. Some people will be silent. Sip, sip. Sip, sip. Some people will really be silent. I was not expecting this. Like, I had some girls, and it's so funny. Like, I know they peeped it. Like, I know they peeped my body change, because their face showed that they peeped it, but they didn't say anything. Like, oh my God, no congratulations, no nothing. Like, they're just kind of looking like, oh, you're gonna wear that? Oh, okay. And it's like, dang, like, I feel the shade. Sometimes people love when you want to change, love when you want to, you know, set goals. They switch up when you actually reach them, okay? They switch up when you actually have them. And that is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So just be mindful. Your weight loss might trigger other people's insecurities, and that's why they might go silent. But I'm telling you right now, do not take that personal, okay? Do not take it personally. Nothing is wrong with you. Either they might go silent or they might switch and stop supporting. Like, I'd have people literally supporting me. Oh my gosh, she goes to the gym. Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then once I actually get slim, it's, oh, I think you did too much. Oh, I'm not sure. You know, you look kind of like, are you like, what are you doing this for? Are you doing this for the right reasons? Like, girl, weren't you just supporting me? Weren't you just saying, you know, you got it, girl, you got it. Now it's, oh, I don't know. Girl, bye. I just think you have to make sure that your weight loss is for you, because you're gonna have people who are in full support, thinking you're, you know, looking good, looking phenomenal. And then you're gonna have people literally trying to put you down. So whatever you do to your body, whatever decisions you make for yourself, you have to make sure that you are the only reason that you're doing it, okay? Because if you're doing it for the validation from someone else, or you're doing it to get a man, girl, that man's mind might change tomorrow. And then he says, oh, I don't like slim girls, I like thick girls. You can't rely on anyone else's thoughts or opinions. You only need to rely on your own, because that's the only one that honestly matters. That and your doctor, okay? Because if your doctor is saying you got a big back, then you know what I'm saying? So just don't listen to any other people's opinions. You know, take the support, whatever, but don't seek it. Don't try to use it for validation, because the minute you start to pedestalize that, and then all of a sudden you reach your goal and then they, you know, they leave, you're gonna lose that momentum that you were relying on. So just don't sweat it. If they want to support, they want to support. If they want to go silent, let them be silent. But that doesn't mean that what you're doing is negative, you know? So that's the next one. The third thing that changes when you lose weight that no one tells you about is your dating pool. And I know some girls were like, oh my gosh, like, girl, has dating changed? Has dating changed? Especially under my hype page. Like, people were like, how is dating for you? Oh my gosh, how is dating for you? Like, is it hard finding tall guys? How's your dating pool now? And I'm gonna keep it more than 92 with you. I'm gonna keep it more than 92. After I really got my confidence in 2022, like, I had my first relationship in, like, my first real relationship in college, right? And that was like tomato. But after I graduated is when things started to change. After college, not only did I have more confidence in just like who I was, but also, you know, I was just figuring out how to date. So I feel like dating for me was relatively okay when I got out of college. Like, I would get a date, you know, if I went to a bar, I went somewhere, like, people would ask me out. Like, that wasn't necessarily a problem. And yes, they were over 6'2", 6'3", like, they were tall guys. Now, okay, because I've only been slim, I would say, quote unquote slim, when I started to lose weight. I think dating for me, I think my pool is a little bit bigger, mainly in terms of like the types of guys, like race-wise. Age has definitely broadened, and also like their physical build too. I think when I was a little bit thicker, and also like my type is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But when I was thicker, the guys that I would attract, I'm not even gonna say I'm not gonna say their build, but their lifestyle. They weren't guys that like went to the gym every day. Like, they were not guys who worked out. And if anything, they were working out because they saw me working out, because I'm trying to lose weight. Like, the guys that I was kind of attracting, whatever, whether they were slim or big, like, they just weren't really into fitness. But as I started to lose weight, more guys were into fitness. So they tend to have like more muscular builds, like bigger builds, you know, or slimmer, on the slimmer side too. So I think now I have more of like a wide range in terms of body types. In terms of careers, I feel like it's the same. Like I'm in the DMV, like it's gonna be the engineers, it's gonna be the developers, it's gonna be the lawyers, doctors, like it's gonna be the name brand jobs. But I definitely feel like I have a little bit more options. I think also too, what I was not expecting is more men to comment on my physique and beauty rather than just beauty. And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn or anything. Like this is just, I'm trying to give a real conversation. And I think the girlies who have gotten, like, have been bigger to smaller, you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. Like when I was bigger, like they would just say, oh, you're beautiful. Like, and I'm thinking they're attributing just to overall, like my looks, like skin, whatever, like my face, like up here, you know? And yes, like face was always T, you know, the face card never declined. But now that I have not only the face card, beep beep, sorry, I'm tooting my own horn, but like a little bit of personality too. And then I guess a more fit figure. Like what did Kevin Samuels used to say? The fit feminine, whatever, all that foolishness. Yeah. So I think now men seem to be a little bit more comfortable complimenting my physique and my facial features, but they don't say, oh, you're skinny, I like skinny. Like they don't say that. It's more like I get compliments saying, have you ever considered modeling? Would you ever be a model? You know? Or they say I look very model-esque, and I'm like, I don't know, like to me that's like such a big compliment. Or I get the Coco Jones allegations now. Like I got them a little bit before, but like now I could be out. There was one time actually I was out with one of my girlfriends, and I was just like standing. Again, if you ever see me outside, I'm not slow, okay? Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I get into my own world, especially if I just got my first French 75 and I'm just sipping on it. Like you just see me vibing. Like I'll just be there vibing, and I don't know, like I'm just listening to the music. I'm like, you know, feeling other people's energy. Like when I go out, it's definitely like an energetic thing. So like I'm just kind of like vibing, you know, doing my own thing, like in my head. And this guy had come over, he tried talking to me, but I wasn't interested. So I kindly just said, oh no, I'm not interested, blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay, but we were still talking about like other stuff, like friendly. So I was like, dang, he actually took that well. Like now I kind of like, he's kind of cool. But as we were talking, he was like, you know, I didn't want it to be weird. I didn't want it to be weird when I came over and said this, but it was like the first thing that came to my mind. And I was like, what is it? Like, he's like, okay, do you know who you look like? Like you look like a celebrity. That's originally why I came over, because I wanted to make sure you weren't her. And I was like, huh? And don't come in the comments saying I don't look like her, okay? Like, let me just take the compliment, because I know how YouTube is. But he came up to me and he was like, you kind of favor Coco Jones. Like, I don't know what it is, but you kind of favor Coco Jones. And I've gotten this multiple times. So before you come for me, hold your lace front. Hold your crusty lace fronts, okay? But he said that to me, and I had the biggest grin on my face. Like, I'm like, Coco Jones, like, like, because not only do I actually love her music, but it's like she's gorgeous, and it's like, you're saying I look like Coco Jones? Like, that's such a big compliment. But I've been getting more, I guess, compliments around my physique, which is not as common for me. Like, I don't know what, I haven't like known what that felt like. And like my facial features, things like that, my skin. So it's more like overall compliments rather than just my face. So that's kind of what I've been getting, like the old model-esque comments, things like that. So I think, you know, when you make any changes to your body, like you're going to bring attention to it. I was a little bit afraid about this because I've heard a lot of girls who, you know, have like the Coke-shaped body, like body's always T. You know how men, sometimes that's the only thing that they can focus on. It's kind of like the women who I've heard complain about it, they say that the guy makes it the prime focus, like constantly talking about her butt, constantly talking about her boobs, constantly just sexualizing her. And I did not want that. Like I don't want to be sexualized in that way where it takes away from actually like them wanting to get to know me. So that was a little bit of like my fear when losing weight. Not saying I don't have a Coke-shaped body though. Like you know, I don't have a Jatsi back there. But, you know, the same idea still applies, where I just didn't want that to be the prime focus when I'm talking to a guy, because I'm like, damn, like, do you not, you know, find me like intrinsic, like, do you not find me attractive? So that was like one of my fears, I guess, but I'm not necessarily feeling that as much. It's more just like, I get more of a overall comment, like, you know, body, face, you know, whatever, rather than just my face, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's been like one of the biggest changes so far, and it hasn't really been a bad change. So overall, I feel like the pool has definitely gotten bigger for me, and just like the types of compliments has definitely changed since I've lost the weight. The next thing that is gonna happen when you lose a lot of weight that people do not tell you about is everyone's gonna ask you, why? But then they're gonna say, how? Like incessantly. It's actually so annoying. But you can go about it two ways. And I'm saying this, you know, as a content creator, you know, as a girl who's trying to have a little bit more privacy in her life. Like, I'm coming from like different perspectives, okay? I get the question, how did you do it? A lot, all right? And I get the question, why did you do it? A lot. And the Taurus in me wants to say, mind your business. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say, because I feel like weight loss is something that should be done privately, but it's something that can't stay private because people will notice. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask me, how did I do it? I personally, because I'm not a weight loss coach. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. Like, I'm not a trainer. I'm just not those things. I don't want to give out advice that worked for me that won't work for someone else. And then also, I feel like a part of my weight loss journey was very personal, so I don't like to overexpose, you know, a lot of what I had to do. However, like for YouTube, you know, for you guys, I do give, you know, give some secrets, some tips here and there in terms of how to get it off and how to keep it off. But people kind of see you lose weight and they expect you to give them a full step-by-step program on how to lose weight. And to wrap up basically how I lost the weight, if you want to know how I lost the weight, calorie deficit and exercise. That's how anybody's gonna lose weight though. And I know it sounds repetitive and I know it sounds silly constantly repeating calorie deficit and exercise. Calorie deficit, exercise, and sleep. Honestly, when you really break it down at the end of the day, you could do a keto diet, you could do the Mediterranean diet, you can do pescatarian, vegan, you can do whatever. But if you are not in a calorie deficit, you will not lose weight. So like in my other video, I said smaller portions, trick your mind, use smaller plates. I use smaller plates. I used to be very big back in terms of how many plates I would eat, okay? But now that I've kind of gotten into the habit of eating less, I eat enough to satisfy my hunger. I don't eat enough to be full, if that makes sense. I don't eat enough to feel fullness. I eat enough to satisfy my hunger. So I've just gone in a natural calorie deficit by just not eating as much. Like, I just don't eat as much. And people are like, oh my God, that's it? Like, yes, you can eat anything you want, honestly. You might not have abs, but you will lose weight. But if you want to have abs and gain muscle and do all this stuff, you have to be intentional about the foods you're eating, which is greens and, you know, all your healthy fruits, and make sure you have a lot of protein, like healthy protein, salmon, chicken, white meat chicken, turkey. You can have, you know, just different things like that to help fuel your body. However, if you lose the weight and you feel like there's some contempt or judgment, or, you know, you just don't feel safe in disclosing how you lost the weight, don't feel like you have to disclose it. You don't owe anyone anything. And I started to realize that over time, like when people started to like kind of harass me, well, how did you lose? Well, how did you do it? How did you do it? Did you do this? Did you do that? I don't have to tell you anything. At the end of the day, I look good. The weight is off. God is great. I'm healthy. I'm well. I don't really owe you anything. All the information to truly lose weight is out there. If you guys lose weight, like if you lost weight, don't feel like you need to do a step-by-step guide for somebody, especially for free. If you don't feel like you don't want to. If you, I don't know, if you lost weight by taking some weight loss tea every single month, and you don't want to disclose that, you don't have to. You honestly do not have to. And I know, like, in this generation, everyone feels so obligated to share and share and share and share and share. I'm saying for you, someone who might not be an influencer, might not be into content creation or whatever, you don't feel obligated to share. However, on the flip side, the only way that I see me having a different opinion is if it brings some money in your pockets. And you can say anything. You can say what you want to say. Lex is about her paper, okay? If I'm going to talk, and I do this about anything, if I'm going to share an opinion, or give a rebuttal, clap back, share some, you know, helpful information, if I'm going to do it, it's gonna bring revenue. It needs to bring revenue. I'm not talking for free. So if you're a girl and you got your body tea, like you got your body real tea, and people want to know how you did it, girl, you better not be giving out no free information. You get your following up, okay? And this is just pretty girl talk, real girl talk. Get your money up, get your videos up, make your videos, whatever. Oh, transformation. Drop a little booklet so you don't have to keep repeating yourself. And, you know, $25. This is a step-by-step guide of what I do. Share all your workouts, share this, share that. Because if they're gonna keep asking you, they might as well pay for the answer. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. Because when I'm telling you, every other day I post something on my Instagram, I get a comment, how'd you lose weight? Oh my God, how'd you do it? Oh my God, you look so snatched. How'd you do it? Why'd you lose the weight? Oh my gosh, how come you lost all the weight? Are you okay? It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. And specifically, I don't know what's worse, the how'd you do it or why'd you do it. I think the why'd you do it is a little bit worse. I had some people when I was, I think I was around like 158 or like 155 at the time. They saw me drop the weight and they were like, why are you trying to lose weight? I'm like, girl, because I was big. Like, not big in the sense where I was like huge, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. And also health-wise, it wasn't ideal for my height and weight. Like, it just wasn't ideal. So that's why I lost the weight. Why are you questioning me about my body goals? Like, that doesn't even make sense, especially because I'm not doing anything super drastic. It's like, girl, why are you questioning me? And in the same day, same breath, the same person goes, well, how did you do it? And it's like, why would I even tell you? If you're questioning me why I lost the weight, but you're trying to figure out how to lose the weight too, girl, you're confused. You're actually confused. So with this, you guys can say what you want to say about this, but I feel like if it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't add to your life to share, you don't have to share. You can do your weight loss in silence because, like I said before, it's going to cause people to start hating on you. I don't know what it is, especially, you know, in the Black community. I don't get why there's so much pushback with losing weight and wanting to live a healthier lifestyle. So if you feel like it's not going to serve you to share your secrets on how you lost the weight, don't share it. Let people speculate. Let people say it's Manjaro or something like that. Let people say what they want to say. Who cares? Okay, you still look good. But if it does serve you, let them get the answer for $1. Give me $1 and I'll tell you the answer. Period. Could we just take a moment really quick before I get into this video? This is my Pilates outfit, okay? And I actually just came back from Pilates. This is my Pilates bag. All right, I got this off of Amazon. It's a Lululemon dupe, absolutely beautiful. But this is how I walk into Pilates. You know, me and the retired moms in there getting our little workout on. But I got this set from Amazon. And it was one of those sets where it had no reviews and I was like, oh, I don't know. But I'll put the link in my description so you guys can get this set. It's so pretty. And I have it in like 5,000 different colors. But I just wanted to plug that really quick. I'm probably just gonna put this in the middle of the video just so you guys can see. But yeah. Body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia. Let's talk about it. Oh my gosh, you guys, when you lose weight, no one prepares you for the way your brain doesn't catch up with your body. And now that I am where I'm at, Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, ooh, body T, body T, body T. And then other times I look in the mirror and I'm like, did I gain all the weight back? No, like literally I'm saying to myself, did I just gain all the weight back? What's going on? So I have to make sure I use a lot of positive self-talk in order to get myself out of that mindset. You will have body dysmorphia because your mind does not catch up with your body at the same rate. I don't care what anyone says. It took me a long time to see my weight. All right, people were saying, oh my God, like, girl, oh my God. But I wasn't seeing it. I'm like, girl, what you talking about? Like, I look the same as yesterday. But when I would take pictures, and this is why I always recommend taking pictures over checking the scale. When I took pictures over time, oh, I was like, who is Miss Mama's? Who is this? I was so proud of how far I've come that it was kind of mind-boggling that I did not see the results when I looked in the mirror. And over time, you know, I'm starting to, you know, see the differences in my body and feel the differences in my body. But initially when I lost the weight, I thought I was the same size, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. But now, like, as time has gone on, I'm like, okay, like, I look good, I look fit, like, I look better, you know, than I did before. So definitely, if you are losing weight or trying to lose weight, please, I recommend taking pictures, because if you keep looking at that number on the scale and looking up in the mirror, you see yourself every single day, so you're used to seeing the same thing. However, other people who don't see you as much, they might see you 1 week and then 3 weeks later, they see you and you lost like 7 pounds and it looks different on you. So you just have to be mindful of that. Also, even though I wasn't seeing a difference in the mirror, I was definitely feeling the difference. You know, like I said, with trying on clothes, also being able to see my collarbones, my clavicles, I was like, the fact that I can see these is crazy. You know, even I remember I was shaving, this is TMI, but I was shaving my armpits, right? And maybe this is just a me thing, but I was shaving and I was having a hard time shaving because I had lost a lot of weight in my arm that I had even noticed it in when I was shaving. Like, I was like, oh wow, like this is like, it's kind of like going more in, like it has like I don't know, it has like more of a dent. So maybe that's just me. But I noticed when doing little things like that, like when putting on lotion, like actually feeling my arm and feeling the difference in my arm, I was like, wow, like I can feel my arms a little more toned. I can feel that they're a little smaller. I would feel my weight loss in that way, especially my face. Oh my gosh, my face. My face was the first thing. I feel like every time I lose weight in my face first. But even when like massaging my face and like looking at my jawline, looking around like my smile lines, I was like, wow, like, okay, now I'm starting to see the difference in like my weight and everything. But if you just look in the mirror every single day, girl, it's gonna look like the same mama looking in front of you. So you have to make sure you're doing things in order to remind yourself that you're losing weight. Another thing that I do too is I always measure. I measure my waist, I measure my hip. I don't really measure my neck anymore, but my waist and my hips, I always measure. And when I first started, I was 33, I think 34 or 33 inches around my waist. Now I'm 25. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, body T. But in the morning, when I suck it in a little bit, I am 25 inches around the waist. So measuring is also a really good thing as well to do, rather than just relying on the scale to see results. The last thing that people do not warn you about when you lose weight is that your confidence goes through the roof. And I feel like this is something that I've definitely noticed when I looked on TikTok for weight loss transformations. Everyone in the beginning of the video looks so sad, so depressed. I'm so unhappy. Yeah. And then that next video, when they standing up, they look so confident. Let me show you. They be like doing this, and then they do this, whatever. They do a little back. Like, they look so confident, and I'm like, wait, that's literally how I am. But you can literally feel the difference in someone's aura and someone's energy when they are more confident about themselves. And if it's because they lost weight, then hell yeah, you know what I mean? So I think my confidence was high before. Like, I always feel like I was, you know, just a gorgeous person, and that's just, I'm again toot my own horn, but I've always felt like very confident, but not 100% comfortable in my skin in terms of like my weight and everything. And I knew that was something I always wanted to improve. But now that I've accomplished it, more like accomplishing my goal, not only am I proud of accomplishing my goal, but I'm proud of the goal specifically that I accomplished, which is to look to look how I wanted to feel, you know, to look good so I can feel good. Definitely, I feel like your confidence will go through the roof. It'll stay through the roof. You know, now I try on clothes and I'm like, ooh, this looks so good. Like, I'm just so excited to put on clothes now versus before where I'm like, ooh, okay, so we're gonna need to put on a little Spanx with it. We're gonna need to put on a little waist trainer or something. I need to go in the gym and do some sit-ups or something because I can't just wear this dress and wear this dress. But now it's like, ooh, let me wear a backless dress. Let me do this, let me do that. The only thing is now is that, you know, I gotta figure out what to do with these mamas. But I try to wear all the clothes that I've been dying to wear now versus the clothes that I had to keep thinking, ooh, like, would this fit my Spanx behind it? Would this fit my, you know, my shapewear behind it? Like, I wouldn't wear backless dresses in order to wear shapewear. Like, isn't that insane? But now that's why I mentioned the backless thing, because not only have I been working on my back in the gym, because I think the back is so, like, versus the butt, like, I think the back is like the sexiest part of the body. So now all my dresses, I want them to be backless, you know, long and backless. And it's just like now I can actually do that. But yeah, overall, I just feel like all those things people don't really prepare you for, but you just have to be mindful of when you start to lose weight. It's gonna happen, okay? Like, a lot of girls talk about it, you know, you see online, they say their options go through the roof. Like, now it's a whole new dating pool. They say that they feel more confident. They say they feel better. They say that sometimes they struggle with seeing the same girl in the mirror. It's all real things. But in time, over time, you'll get more comfortable with what your new body looks like, who the new person is in the mirror. Yeah, I just hope you guys really enjoyed this pretty girl talk. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I know I said I was going to do a haul on the little the activewear that I wear. I love these jumpsuits, you guys. These are my favorite. I'm gonna add more to my Amazon storefront because that's where I get all of my workout clothes. I don't shop at I don't think any activewear shops besides Amazon. I think Amazon is so tea. But again, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Pretty Girl Talk. Bye.